Hi guys, I hope everyone is safe and well during this work from home period. I have been working and doing some live consultation sessions from home. In case some of you may not know, we do provide a live consultation session in our in-house developed online platform to all our local and international clients. It's really cool as we use the latest technologies to showcase and educate on everything beyond the 4 C's of a diamond, which can be displayed in different lighting sources. It has been an overwhelming response, and we hope that it has been helpful to those that have sat through the 2 hours education session with us. So in this video, I'll be talking about the main differences between GIA and AGS. So we'll be focusing on the cut of the diamond and how both diamond labs grade the cut, because we've been getting a lot of questions from our clients about the differences between GIA and AGS and which one is the better certificate. So I thought of doing this short video for you guys. In the meantime, do stay safe and stay home. So first off, you need to understand how both diamond labs grades the cut of a diamond. GIA takes 2 approaches to grade the cut of a diamond. They use a proportion-based grading system. They use an optical measuring device to get a 3D image of the diamond to extract its measurements and average proportions. They then use these proportions to determine the cut grade. In other words, it's a proportional grading system. For example, they use a range of proportions that a diamond must fall within in order for it to attain an excellent cut grade. The table has to be 52 to 62%, the depth 57.5% to 63%, crown 31.5 to 36.5 degrees, and pavilion 40.6 to 41.8 degrees. Now when it comes to proportions, this excellent cut range is very wide, and I mean really wide. A very shallow cut or steep cut diamond can still fall within these ranges. The second approach they use is a GIA diamond dot to visually grade a diamond. This is how the GIA diamond dot looks like. It's almost like a grey box with 2 different light switches, diffuse fluorescence and LED light. The diamond is viewed at a 20 to 25 cm distance from the observer's eyes. GIA believes that the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. When GIA developed their cut grading system, they used people to conduct observations on real diamonds of what they thought was the best looking diamond. But it was all done under the GIA diamond dot. Now the diamond dot is a big question itself, as it is built initially more for diamond traders, where they view diamonds under these kind of areas in the diamond trade shows, or where they tend to use a white paper and fluorescent lights. Until today, people still do. So usually what they do is they hold up a diamond like this against a fluorescent light, and usually the background will be grey in color. So the first time when Jann and Paul went to the Las Vegas Diamond Trade Show 10 years ago, every diamond trader thought they were crazy when they were using the Ideal and ASET scope analyzing each diamond. In fact, it still happens till today. Whereas the rest, they were more concerned in checking the inclusions and just using these tools. But the problem is that when a diamond is cut too steep or shallow, it would suffer from severe light leakages. Light leakages are literally like glass windows where you can see directly through the diamond. Now when you see a diamond with light leakages under a grey background, what's gonna happen is that these light leakages areas would appear grey as you're seeing through to the grey background. So under the diamond dot, light leakages doesn't look too bad as the grey color blends into the diamond. But in real life, diamonds can be set on other colored materials such as yellow or rose gold. So what this means is that you'll see these colors will seep into your diamond, or when you're wearing your diamond ring over time, dust and oil accumulates underneath the diamond. After time, your diamond will look dirty or dusty very fast, as you'll be seeing all these dirts through the light leakages. These are just some real life scenarios that can happen which the diamond dot doesn't take into account. AGS on the other hand uses a dynamic proportion range for the cut grades. They adopt several approaches such as observing the diamond at a 25 cm distance, the contrast and obstruction in a diamond, analyzing its brilliance, fire, scintillation, and light leakages, and also the weight ratio, which is also known as the spread of a diamond. More importantly, or rather the biggest difference in AGS cut grading is the use of their ray tracing software. It uses these color-coded photographs that measures the light return of a diamond, which is also known as the ASET scope, which stands for the Angular Spectrum Evaluation Tool. AGS grades the diamond based on the system and believe that light comes from directly above us, which is very true. Both systems do not measure tilts. Although AGS now have a system to show a diamond perform at tilt, overall getting an AGS ideal 0 cut grade is a safer bet. It guarantees your diamond would at least keep you out of the steep deep cut or shallow cut zone, which majority of GIA triple excellence are. AGS became more popular after they introduced their Platinum Light report and the internet people became more savvy. It is a widely known fact that GIA is more renowned and acceptable in Asia. China, being one of the biggest consumer of diamonds in the world, have never even heard of AGS before. For fancy shapes such as ovals and pairs being the most popular in China and ovals in America, both shapes are very susceptible to poor light performance and bow tie effect, which can be detected through AGS ray tracing. Americans are more acceptable and supportive of AGS, however, China barely knows what AGS is. And it's not only in China but most parts in Asia. They've never heard of AGS or understand what light performance really is, which is a pity because most consumers don't even know if they are getting a diamond close to ideal proportions and optical light performance, or are they getting the lower end or common GIA triple excellence. Ultimately, there are pros and cons of both certifications. However, AGS ray tracing and the ideal 0 zenith ensures you a diamond of good light performance. Here is the biggest problem in GIA versus AGS. Because of the way GIA combines proportional and visual using the GIA diamond dog, a lot of bad diamonds such as shallow and steep deep cuts fall into the excellent cut category. Majority of jewelers over the last 10 years have learned to know what steep deep cuts are, which would not fall into the zenith of the AGS ideal 0. Using GIA as the longest history of grading and reputation, they would send their diamonds to GIA to grade and get excellent cut to profit on these poorly cut diamonds. Also, GIA does not consider these real-life scenarios of how a diamond with light leakages will really look like in reality rather than how it looks like in the grey diamond dog. There is also one other issue that is controversial. Many of my clients have asked me, why don't these grading labs be stricter in their gradings, knowing that poorly cut diamonds can still get an excellent cut grade? Well, if grading systems were too strict, majority of the world's poor cut diamonds such as shallow cuts and steep cuts will not be able to sell. And this may hurt the industry overall as many of these diamonds cannot move or be easily sold. Jewelers will put high premiums on better cuts, which results in inflation of prices, or poorer cuts will not sell. This ultimately ends up hurting both the industry and consumer. And if grading systems are too strict, fewer cutters would want to send their diamonds to that grading lab knowing that their diamond will be penalized. As a result, the grading lab would not be sustainable as they do not have enough volume. Overall, we commend GIA for being the longest standing and one of the most reputable labs. And we commend AGS for their transparency and work ethics. You would find that most jewelers that sell AGS diamonds tend to carry these same ethics. Anyway, to summarize, there is much more you can learn yourself as a consumer, whether it is GIA or AGS, on how to actually get a good diamond. To understand what brilliance truly is and how ray tracing, such as the ASET, reveals much more about your diamond. This is the basic entry to at least getting a good performing diamond. There is much more things we do, such as tilt analysis, forward and reverse ray tracing, ETAs and DTAs, and optimizing minor facets, which can be extremely technical for majority of consumers. But it's necessary for us due to our strictness, so once again, diamonds, it can be extremely technical. In essence, you can say GIA is a simplified form, while AGS is a more technical and transparent form of certificate. And we implore that whatever certification you get, to learn as much as you can on all the 4 Cs and to know what you're really buying. As you may know, we have really interesting and exciting new groundbreaking light performance diamond cuts that we're releasing this year. For sneak peeks of Paul's research and development on these new cuts, you can check out on his Instagram that I linked in the description below. Finally, a special thank to AGS for giving us the utmost support even while they are working from home. They have shown they are willing to go far and beyond to communicate with us consistently, which ties directly in line with our policy of what we want for you as a client as well. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. Do visit and subscribe to our YouTube page for more of these diamond educational videos, and thank you for watching.